I want to say at the start that I'm very grateful to be here again today. I'm grateful to be alive. I'm grateful to have this opportunity to stand with you, to once again on a Saturday speak truth to power and to march for the people of Palestine. I believe that we are at a defining moment for our humanity and what it means to be human. And Palestine is a mirror to our soul at the moment. And Palestine's freedom is humanity's freedom from barbarism. And they teach life, as the famous poem goes. And we are here today in our rage, but we are also here for our love of life and our love of humanity. And someone said that the revolution won't be televised, but the genocide is being televised. Over 18,000 children have been murdered by the barbaric genocidal state of Israel. This is the same shame. This is the same as the population of the entirety of Carrigaline. Babies, children murdered while the world watched. And we're here to say, not in our name. And we see you, the state of Israel, we see your planned, premeditated, callous attacking of life-giving centres in Palestine, the attacking of hospitals, maternity wards, IVF clinics, healthcare workers, women, pregnant women, babies and men. We see this, and this is a stain of shame on our humanity that will never wash out. And this will not wash out because we know this in Ireland. We know that less than 200 years ago there was more food being exported out of this country than imported, while 1 million of our people died under colonial rule and another million were forced to emigrate. And while I was on Cork City Council recently, we passed a motion calling for the twinning of Cork City with a Palestinian city. Glad to see that that's progressing, but we are already twinned with the people of Palestine. The Irish people carry the imprints of that famine, and science tells us that it's encoded into our very DNA. And for us to look away from Palestine is to look away from our own humanity. And I've heard the experiences of Palestinian students living here in Ireland through my work with students in third level. The terror that they feel, seeing their homes being destroyed, their families being destroyed, the fear that they have when they wake up in the morning checking their phone, what kind of messages are they getting, and the equal fear when they hear silence, the stomach churning pains that they have, the insomnia, the anxiety, and the horror they experience when they hear the sound of planes that we hear every day. But for them, the sound of a plane means bombs falling and it means death. And the Irish people stand with you. And I met with Francesca Albanese, the UN rapporteur, recently. She was in Leinster House for a briefing, and she said that if Palestine is a crime scene, then it has all of our fingerprints on it. And this genocide is being facilitated by the US and countries who do not act. Trump and Biden before him, the US administration has enabled this financially, militarily and politically. And the Irish state is complicit. There must be an end to arms being flown over our airspace, an end to the use of Shannon Airport, and we need to do everything in our power to pass the Occupied Territories Bill. Hear, hear. The year 2025 smacks of 1935, and the US has the hallmarks of early stage fascism. The world order has utterly changed. The US is not the leader of the free world. The leaders of the free world are the Palestinians and those who stand with them, and the people of Ukraine, the Congo, the people suffering in Sudan. And yet our Taoiseach went into Trump's lair, he went into the bully's lair, and he laughed at his jokes on camera because he is afraid. And what happens when you show a bully that you won't stand up to them? They will compromise you, and you will end up being bullied yourself. And this is clear. We saw it days later when the US president invited another thug a thug into his lair who does not speak for the people of Ireland and is now threatening us with tariffs. And let me be clear to our government and the US, they need to know the humanity of the Irish people cannot be bought or sold. And we utterly reject the premise that for our economic security and for the world's economic security, that Palestinians must die. We will not stop marching, we will not stop speaking out and calling for the Occupied Territories Bill to be enacted. And we do not accept the grotesque vision for the world that the US government is propping up. A world of late-stage psychopathic capitalism where human life is a commodity. This is why, in our thousands and in our millions, we must all be Palestinians. And I want to finish by saying that when they ask our children and our grandchildren, when they ask, because they will ask us, what did we do? We will tell them that we did not look away, that we marched, that we kept speaking up about Palestine, and that we pulled out every single stop to enact the Occupied Territories Bill, because the revolution is being televised and we are being watched and history will judge us. So I'm proud to stand with you today. Let's keep it going. In our thousands, in our millions, in our thousands, in our millions. Thank you.